This is something I just started following.
What do we got here?
Because Shaun Ryan is the new op.
Star alignment.
So
good.
this
good,
is a
good.
guy. So this guy's name was Chris Bledsoe, and he did the Shaun Ryan show. And for months they didn't put it out. And they said, "What happened on the episode that they didn't put out the Chris Bledsoe? Like what is like even Shaun Ryan?" And then he put out this episode, and the title of it is something like "We didn't censor this episode," but they released it way later. And in it, Chris Bledsoe is doing this new op thing that people are doing where they're aligning Christianity and UFO alien stuff. That's the new synthesis of schizophrenic stuff they're rolling out. And people don't know if they're rolling it out in this way very slowly, because if they came out tomorrow and said, "Hey, man, aliens are real," the economy tanks, the world descends into chaos, money gets fucked up. So the theory is they're kind of slowly trickle-truthing us here by making this intertwined with religion and the military and everything else. And they're slowly just going to let things kind of come through, have more and more UFO sightings, whether they're real or fake or whatever, till eventually 50 years from now, they'll be like, "Oh, by the way, aliens are real and we're not alone in this universe." So this is what this guy Chris Bledsoe is saying about the return of Christ and aliens. Here we go.
Exact alignment will happen in 2026 at Easter.
What will happen?
The star will, the alignment she told me about.
Hold on. Sorry. I fucked it up.
His brother was a hell of a quarterback.
Exact alignment will happen in 2026 at Easter.
What will happen?
The star
Shaun
will,
Ryan's such a
the
joke.
alignment she told me about.
Fucking drug trafficker, by the way.
I've only ever
He's a fucking piece of shit.
I've only seen like a clip of him. I don't
Out
know anything
that
about
the
this
star of Regulus would be on the horizon in front of the Sphinx. At that moment,
Sphinx.
there'd be a new knowledge. Well, I had no idea if this was even possible, But these astronomers run it through the machines, and it comes out that star is going to come up on the horizon in Easter of 2026. And from that point forward, they started remote viewing the state. Government did.
Mm-hmm.
And now you hear it all over TV. 2026, that's the big date. 2027, that year, something's going to happen. Armageddon, you hear it all over. You hear it on TV. If you study, like I've heard even. Well, I won't say names, but
Please do.
well, Lou Elizondo, right? Lou's mentioned that date. A lot of people have.
Easter 2026.
Well, the year 2026. I gave him the specific time. And it was with Robert Grant that I told him about this alignment and all. And then he's like, "Oh my God." He's been looking for this ruby. This little ruby you have to find.
It's a fucking
and place
Indiana
it between
Jones
the
movie?
pauses.
So, dude, so what these guys are doing, they are obsessed with the Ark of the Covenant and everything else, but these guys are their whole stuff right now. So there's a big theory. This is very good. They think Satanists are trying to reenact the Book of Revelation to trick the devil into coming back, so then Christ returns.
Mm-hmm.
So then there's a whole, like, they're tricking the devil, and then Christ then is also tricked into coming back. Because only God knows the hour or whatever. So they're trying to like recreate the conditions of Revelation in the Bible, and that's all the tech oligarchs and all this stuff is intertwined. Like QAnon is like so in the rear view.
Mm-hmm. It's over.
I really don't. It's hard to understand what's going on right now, and there's a lot of channels doing UFO stuff. There's tons of UFO sightings.
Mm-hmm.
Shaun Ryan is one of these guys that's having tons of UFO people on.
Yeah, he found a
as well.
110-year-old man that can barely talk.
Yeah, Chris Bledsoe.
Yeah. I mean, it would be great if he got replaced by Tom Brady as well. But
yeah, there's a lot of whistleblowers now, by the way. Like there was I forget his name, that he was the first whistleblower, and now there's been like 2,000 plus people that have come forward and been like, "Yeah, I was a government employee. I know about aliens, UFOs. I wasn't allowed to talk about it.
for now, they let me talk about it.
But now I'm gay."
Yeah. Now I'm Chelsea Manning. Is that one of their names? Right? Folks?
The folks.
Edward Snowden, Chelsea Manning.
The replies to this stuff is so good. There's so many of these
Red
guys.
Panda Koala.
And they titled it The Episode We Never Censored. Chris Bledsoe is a UFO encounter claimant. This is him. Holy fuck, Shaun Ryan got to the bottom of it.
Chris Blood.
Why is his
so
intro
funny.
like a like?
If you
it's
look
like
into
a,
Shaun Ryan at all, you understand that he ran drugs in Central America or I forget where it was, South America, for years. He was a drug trafficker.
he worked for Pepsi.
Yep, he's a Pepsi man.
So,
He
but
loves
he's
Sierra Mist.
Are those? First of all, I think he has lifts in his shoes. But is he? He's like he's not one of the guys that thinks he killed Bin Laden, right?
I'm not. I don't think so. I don't think he will.
He's too old.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way.
I don't think there's a way.
I don't think there's no
So,
way.
welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Shaun.
I mean,
can't.
he does have people on who are like war criminals, and they just start crying and talk about how they like cut kids' heads off in like Afghanistan.
Every time I close my eyes, I think about how that kid didn't have to pick up that rock, but he picked up the rock and I shot him.
And it's 5 hours of that.
Wait to dive into what we're about to talk about. But so, got to give Shaun Webb.
CEO of Vigilance Elite, former Navy SEAL, former CIA contractor. It should under that say former drug trafficker, piece of shit.
Current
Credit
cunt.
again. He has introduced me to some of the most fascinating people that I've ever met, and just a great human being. I love Shaun. And also, I was with Brandon Fugel about a month ago, and went and toured.
So this is the part
so-
where he starts talking about Jesus too. And again, this you need to remember the UFO stuff and Catholicism and Christ returning. All of this stuff is now forever linked. This is going to be inseparable because they're going to say like maybe angels are aliens, and also so in the future too, like they. Like people are predicting that they'll be able to have like holograms like appear in the sky that are like alien angels that tell people like, oh, actually the new world order is great and we are all one and we should all come together. So then they can dismantle everything and like Klaus Schwab stuff and have like one currency you don't have and everything else.
They just recycled the Tupac hologram. It's up there in the sky.
Yeah, it's just Tupac being like, yo, what's up? I'm Jesus Christ.
Have you read?
It's all one love.
Have these people read Revelations? Because I want to see some more interesting shit happening. I don't think that anything is.
I mean, this is what I was talking about. Were in like the replies of that tweet. So
Okay.
it's people that are like in the gutters of this shit.
2012, at Easter of 2012. This is when everything changed.
My wife made a
This
honey
is
baked
really
ham.
what got the U.S. government knocking on my door.
I have a picture
This
of my
is
wallet
where-
right
why
here
I'm
of the
here.
ham.
She caught me having sex with the ham.
2012, Saturday night,
She's upset.
Easter. Sunday morning's Easter, right?
So, and obviously, Shaun Ryan is the new platform for whatever the intelligence agencies and the Pentagon and whatever else want to push. This podcast came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
He is probably he's absolutely blackmailed in some way. He's an
he's a white
intelligence
male,
outside.
but,
He
yeah.
is. He's being white mailed. He's an intelligence asset in some way. They also plucked him and they go, what America really loves is the Joe Rogan archetype now. It's the Dana White archetype. You need someone who's phallic. They have to look like a penis. They need to talk about Rogan's not talking about aliens anymore because, you know, he's been co-opted by the GOP and the Republicans, which are supposedly a controlled opposition now. Like that's not even a real part, according to guys like Steve Bannon. This is their whole thing, and so this is the platform to, and this is the sixth biggest podcast in the United States. It came out of nowhere, and it's just going to be bigger and bigger and bigger. And this is the stuff you're going to see churned out. This nonsense.
Steve Bannon, more like not so bright, Bart.
Very good. That's very good.
Can I do that again?
Yeah. Let's take it one more time.
3 o'clock in the morning. So it's actually Easter Sunday morning. 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm asleep in the bed, dead asleep. That night before, I had all I could stand, seeing my kids coming home crying and the whole community making fun of the family and my dad. And now they've been experiencing this stuff. They know it's happening. But they couldn't contest adults, right? They wouldn't talk back. They knew better. But it had really, my little girl coming home crying from people picking
If
on
you
her.
slowed him down,
It doesn't make any sense, right? It's like it's complete nonsense. And Shaun Ryan doesn't speak for hours on end.
they're all disconnected sentences. But I think if you sort of slowed down the way he's talking right now, he might sound like Big Country.
He might. Maybe they're the same guy.
I come home with a kiss.
Small country.
Ain't no talking back to old gay country. This guy stinks.
It's funny because like Tom, it's like they have like Tom DeLonge. They have guys like this. It's gonna catch on. It's gonna catch on, and there's gonna be so much misinformation and weird sightings and videos and so many things that come out. You won't know what the fuck to think in the future. That's gonna be the new big op. And they got to roll it out slow, because it's all about money. They can't take the world economy. They can't have people going out with AK-47s in the streets and just firing at the moon or whatever.
Yeah, I can't turn the world into Haiti. But isn't there, like, you think the groundwork was like Ancient Aliens? They released like this is a fun, like, surface level, the average person.
You have to, it's trickle truthing somebody. You know, if your partner thinks that you're madly in love and you're not cheating on them, you know, and you just one day you sit them down and be like, by the way, I've been fucking other people. But if you kind of slowly over the course of several years let them know that something might be up, and then you tell them, they go, I thought and it fucked me up, and you go, I'm sorry, I knew you probably knew. It's much easier to, but if you completely blindside somebody, they go, I don't even know who you are. I don't know who I am, what our relationship is, because the world flips like that. And then so usually that person will eject. But if they know you're they go, I'm starting to see some bad tendencies here and some a pattern of behavior that's not good. So again, but these are the guys.
At the end of every one of this guy's interviews, I think like orderlies come in and grab him and they go, there you are. Why do you keep running away from your room?
So I walked outside that night at 9:30 and I looked up to the sky and I said, thank you for ruining my life. My children.
Again, you could just skip to any part. Like, listen to that again.
Encounters thing. So I walked outside that night at 9:30 and I looked up to the sky and I said, thank you for ruining my life. My children.
So this is, he was hunting. I'll sum this up real quickly.
Yeah, okay.
He was like hunting, and they call this celestial intelligent being the lady, I think is the name.
Sure.
And he was on a hunting trip with other guys, and the lady appeared and gave him some knowledge, and then that changed the course of his life or something. He swore he talked to an alien angel thing. There's also a lady named, I forget her name. It's hard to keep track of all these goons. But there's a big contingency of people talking about the experiences saints had in the history of the Catholic Church and their interaction with angels, and how when saints had contact with angels, usually they had like burn wounds on themselves and weird things on their skin. So historians of the Catholic Church are now citing the archangels and angels as aliens and kind of moving all that stuff in because they're saying they're talking to people in the Pentagon or this. It's all very weird what's coming out. And the new IDW is the UFO Christ guy. So I don't know in the next 10 years what they're going to tell us, and we're never going to really know what's true. But you're seeing it all unfold right now. Because why the fuck else would you have this guy on?
This old guy?
Yeah, this is, I knew guys like this in church.
Yeah.
I knew a guy like this. He went up in the congregation once and he was crying. He's like, when my mom died, I went out in the backyard and I looked up in the sky and I said, Jesus, please let me know my mother's okay and she's in heaven. I swear to you all. And I know there's no biblical scripture to back this up, but an angel did come down as a star and appeared to me and told me, Jack, your mother is in heaven with God and everybody in the bosom of Abraham. And I cried and I wept for I saw that celestial light. So the people that have weird schizophrenic episodes and breaks where they're mistaking voices in their head, their inner monologue for like for like beings and entities, and they're seeing like when someone is experiencing a very traumatic episode, sometimes the brain can't handle it and it just starts firing and seeing stuff. Now, I'm not saying that doesn't mean that there aren't aliens, there aren't angels, there aren't ghosts, but I mean, all these guys have a story that's very similar to Campbell and Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah.
What was that guy's name? Joseph Campbell, I think.
Joseph Smith?
Joseph Smith or something.
Mm-hmm. The Mormon guy?
Yeah, so I don't know why I said Joseph Campbell.
He was a treasure hunter.
Yeah. So the problem is when I'm fasting, if I don't have enough salt and water, my legs start cramping up like fucking crazy. I can't believe I'm even able to express thoughts to you because I'm
gonna be honest. For the last 35 minutes, you've just went like this.
big.
They're all angels and they're out hunting and they bought a prostitute, but then he had to lie to his wife.
I'm gonna come.
So anyway, I'm gonna do a deeper dive on this stuff at some point and learn more about it. But that's if you have the They Live glasses on right now, this is the stuff that's. I mean, these replies are insane.
Yeah, it's crazy that these people all reply like they're having a conversation, like completely separately. Like, okay, it's just the Bible verse out of nowhere. Okay, right there. Matthew 24:36. But about that day or hour no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Best part of chicken.
it's the best part of the chicken.
That's crazy, man.
And oh shit, what did I fucking lose? My phone. Damn. All right, we're good. I thought my water fell.
You know the blowback this will cause, says Science Bob McGuire.
I'm 50 like 1 hours without food, so I'm gonna go in and out of probably making sense tonight. So just try to keep me on the road.
Yeah, let me know when you're ready to make sense. 99%, 99.9% no.
Yeah, I mean it's unfortunate how.
That was wild.
You know, I mean, Rogan used to be this this conspiracy
Yeah.
guy who was I mean, remember when he was like mocking Christians?
No.
He used to like make fun of people that like believed in the Bible, and now he's like this red state. I mean, he's a state media now.
Well, like he'll
He's at the inauguration watching Trump get sworn in.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, he'll go back on his show and he'll be like, I'm just a comedian. I don't know anything. It's like, well, you inform people how they should vote. So you must think that you know what is best for people. Like you can't dismiss yourself as just a comic anymore. You're actually saying like, no, I'm happy I swayed he said it on his show, I'm happy I swayed the election to some extent. So you do think you know what's best for people. So you do think you're smarter than people. So your political opinions and everything, you are trying to push the culture a certain way. And look, I'm glad Trump won. I'm glad. I hope the fucking groceries come down. Okay. But, regardless, he's state media now. That's what he is. He's state media. He's not like, oh, I'm just a fucking idiot. I don't know shit. No, you are the state media. You might as well. You should just be recording from the White House at this point, and that's fine. I don't give a shit. But don't call yourself a comic who's just trying to make like fart jokes and stuff.
You know what's even sadder than that?
Best part of chicken.
Alex Jones is like state media now.
Yeah. So Alex is a
Sad.
big fall from grace. With Alex is constantly defending Trump's anything Trump and Elon do. Alex is just eating the poop out of their buttholes.
It's embarrassing. It's hard to watch.
I know. To Alex go from where he was to now he's defending like the billionaires and the tech oligarchs and defending the president of the United States. Unfortunately, power corrupts, right? And they got him in the pocket now.
He went from
They got him right in the pocket.
He went from being at the top to being a bottom.
He did.
It's hard to see.
It's really sad. I still love him, but it's sad to see what he's become.
He'll just tweet out like, I think he wants that press secretary position.
No, he doesn't.
Are you sure?
He tweeted it out. He needs to keep that company going. By the way, it would all crumble. He couldn't take a step back.
Oh yeah.
InfoWars takes so much money to run and everything. He needs constantly pumping his own products.
He needs my
to
dad
stay
to buy
afloat.
more Mind Force or Brain Blossom.
Brain jizz.
Brain Nuggets. I don't know what any of it is.
He might as well just drink a big cup of Trump and Netanyahu's jizz mixed together. He puts Netanyahu's jizz in a blender and Elon's jizz and Trump's jizz. He blends it up in a Vitamix and then just chugs it live on the show. 'Cause That's basically who he is now.
He blends it all up, but he can still tell which one's which. He still knows.
So anyway, yeah, that it is really. Bringing up Alex, it is really sad to see that. It makes me really, really upset because guys who are on the outside of things, they're a guy like him is probably really bitter his whole life because he had as much influence as a lot of major networks and wasn't recognized as so. And then Hillary, put a target on his head to make an example of him, to manufacture consent from other people who were in the same line of thinking. And that created like they went through and they were just taking people out left and right.
What happened go ahead.
So, the fact that then Trump got in and Trump and Alex are talking on the phone all the time, Alex was excited just to have a seat at the table finally. He got to go to the big special dinner, and they said, you can finally come in. And it corrupted him, and now he agrees with every single thing that they're doing.
Is he pro-Israel
Every
now,
single
though?
thing.
Because one of his tenets has always been like anti-Israel.
I mean, if he's anti-Israel, he's anti-Trump.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, you see Trump pulling out the chair for Mr. Netanyahu.
Mm-hmm. I told you that's butt cancer, though. That's not.
I know he has cancer
butt
in
cancer.
his ass.
Mm-hmm.
He has cancer in his ass.
He has butt cancer in his ass and his big gay ass. What happened to that British guy that was always on the InfoWars thing that would be like...
Oh, Paul Thomas.
Watson?
Something like that, yeah.
Some cultures are better than others.